I have to tell you what's happening today. Anyway, gluten-free brownie, it's the way forward. Sorry, I wake up this morning, right, get my clothes on, go to work. So walking down the street, walk straight into Asda. That's I work at Asda, right. Boss pulls us aside, he says, we're laying you off today. He says, what do you mean you're laying us off today? Oh, we've seen some incidents. So, what incidents? And he just went, look, you've been putting whoopsie stickers on the Grey Goose, sell them for 5 pence. I said, no, that wasn't me. He says, look, we've had videos from Blythe Asda, you walking in, filling loads of trolleys up, pretend you're helping old ladies out and just put them in the back of your car. He says, no, that's not me. So I thought I had loads of money anyway, and he just stuck his job, so and that was it. So I ended up walking over to the job centre. So I walked in with my Asda uniform on, right, all green. Everybody's like, oh, do you work at Asda? I was like, no mate, I've just been sacked. Oh yeah. Everybody, yeah, do you work at Asda? And I've got the uniform on. Doesn't mean I work at Asda, I just can't be asked to go in, get changed and come back to the job centre. So anyway, I'm standing in the job centre, right, and there's this big guy walks in, right. He had a proper wolf, like now them wolf fleece you get on from the market. Now it's got like a landscape and wolves howling and that. He walks in with one of them on, right, but he had the best Air Max I've ever seen in my life. I mean, these Air Max was like, they had like pink and that in. They're like them Luna ones. Oh, they're totally lush, right. And I was like, yeah mate, them trainers are class, them, like. He says, aye, nah. I says, yeah, where can I get some of them? He says, yeah, I'll give you my number, come by mine, I've got loads, I'm selling them at the minute, 15 quid a pair. It's 15 quid a pair, fuck off man. They're not 15 quid a pair, you can't I'll sell them for 15 quid a pair. So any bloke gives you a number, so gives his number, right. I says, I'll give you a text later. My phone starts ringing, but it was new ringtone in my pocket. I said, fucking hell, it's raving on here, like. It was Impulse, Ace, back to back, right, on my phone. And I took his white lantern, I goes, oh, it's Jimmy, fucking hell. I was like, oh yeah, right, Jimmy. He goes, hi mate. Like, where are you? I goes, oh, I'm just at the job centre, I've just been sacked. He went, no way. He says, where are you? I've just come back from offshore. I said, hey. He says, aye, where are you? I'll come get you. He goes, come get us. You're just getting back. He says, I'm in the chopper now. I went, wait, you've got to get from Aberdeen to here. He goes, no. Goes, I know the directors in Shellman. I'll get the helicopter, come down, meet you. He says, where's best to meet you? He says, oh wait, go to the flower park. So I says, aye right, I'm meeting the flower park. So I just like walks over, like slowly to the flower park, and all here is and everyone in the park just like starts looking up and that, right? And there's like kids and all that trying to like hard onto the swings, and like it's just blowing everybody away and that. And I was like, fucking hell, there's Jimmy. I was just looking at the window, there's waving at us, like, I goes, whoa, what's going on here? And there's this little kid with a GoPro and that, like, just recording him. And I says, yeah, what are you doing here? So I fucking backhanded him, right? Took his GoPro off him, just like, put it in my pocket and that. Landed, still gone, it was like something off a movie and that. And Jimmy walks, oh, what are you doing? And so, no, really. I says, I've just been sacked, just gone down out. He says, oh, wait, come with me, I'm going to pick up a new car. I says, oh, what you got new? He goes, oh, you love this. Right, so I get in the chopper, I get the GoPro out and just start like video camera and everything, right? So I'm recording on this new GoPro. And I says, oh, well, we're going straight to the Silver Link. He says, watch this. Fucking chopper pulls up on the top of the Porsche garage, right? Fucking spin around, drops it down, get out, like this fucking president and secretary of the United States of America, just walking on like something off a movie. We're just strutting along. And goes downstairs, oh yes, Mr. Linden. He says, oh, your car's ready. He goes, aye, now my car's ready. I goes, you emailed us like 5 times. I says, I've been offshore, I'm coming on shore now. He says, I didn't get the train, I've got a helicopter straight onto your roof. He says, right, I want to see my car. It was they got like a custom made Aston Martin DB9, right? And it was like a James Bond edition, had all the gadgets and everything. And he sorted the paperwork with that, right? And I was just staring at it, going, fucking leave this out, do you know what I mean? And get in the car, right? And he goes, oh, watch this. And I was just like, I just sink into the seat like this. Just like starts wrapping around us. I was like, fucking hell. Honestly, it was like something off the that aeroplane, what is it? Where you sit in, man, honestly, his TV starts sticking out now. I was like, fucking hell. That's this, like. So, drive along the Spain road, he goes, oh, watch this, presses the button and this fucking rocket launcher comes out the roof like this. I goes, whoa, you can't be doing that here, like. I says, one, you just get back from offshore, and two, you don't get arrested, because, I mean, you'd be locked up. You need to come back offshore. So he says, guns, alright, no bother. Oh, we're gonna do, I can't, yeah. I know you love your Air Max, you've got every Air Max you can think of, but you've never seen these ones that's ladder on. I said, no. Jim's like, nobody's got the Air Max I've got. I says, trust us, this guy has got these Air Maxes, right? He says they're proper legit from China. So, I put get the text message out, text him. I says, yeah. Says, is this the guy who sells the trainers? Gans, aye, who's this? I can't talk. It's Breezy. I've met you before on the job site. And he went, oh, aye, all right, mate, aye. I says, give your postcode and I'll come over and meet you. So, there's a postcode, right? And I didn't even need to tell the car. It just knew where to go and just fucking flew straight there, right? And we're coming to the villas, because we lived in the villas, right? There was these speed bumps and I went, hi, what? Fucking hell, Jimmy, need bother in there with this and that, innit? Gans, it's low, but look, I always says, yeah. It's not fucking, it's James Bond's car, not Inspector Gadget's car. That's how we're going to go in there, guys. Watch this. Fucking roll the windows down, right? Sorry, electric windows, of course. Windows went down, right? And he just went, whoosh. His kid, come on, guys, look, I'll give you 100 quid. £100 note, Scottish note, straight from Aberdeen when he got offshore, right? Straight from Aberdeen. And his kids, look, go and get all your pals in the state, lift this car over that speed bump. And I'll give you £100. And they wouldn't believe him. I can't, look, Scottish £100 note, still wouldn't believe him. He says, look, £100, you'll go and spend that job straight away. If it didn't take it, come tell me, I'll go and knock him out. So, all these kids just lift the car over the speed bump, start driving down this road where this address is. This is the one here. And the fucking car was like beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's the one, right? So, right, the gate hanging straight off. Just pushed in, knocked on the door. All he hears a little rumbling. He comes to the door and says, oh, you alright, mate? I've come to look at these trainers. And when you come to look at these trainers, I'll show you some trainers. Opens the door, right? You couldn't see now. It was just the walls and all that were full of like trainers, boosts, fucking Air Max, Reeboks, the lot. And I was like, whoa, yeah, they've got some trainers. Yeah, he must be minted him. And he's still his Christmas decorations up now because he couldn't even get room, right, to even pick up his Christmas decorations doing. So I sat down, right? All I seen was this big lurcher just run at me, just jumped up on us. I was like fighting off because I'm allergic to dogs, right? So I was like fighting it off, and it just sat next to Jimmy. Started like put his head on his lap, and he's just loving it. And he started licking Jimmy and that, and Jimmy's sitting there with his brand new Lacoste tracksuit on and like Alexander McQueen trainers, and just like loving this dog. And I was looking at it, I was thinking, do you not feel weird? You're just walking around a man's house, and all I heard was this woman like talking away in the background. She was like hiding behind loads of boxes. She went, yeah, are you here for some baccy? James went, no, with him smoke. Gans, but I'll have some, I'll sell my mates. So you put them on the side. And James has seen his trainers and went, yeah, mate, I've got some Nike trainers, but they are the best trainers I've ever seen in my life. And the bloke goes, oh, like, I've got loads. He says, I'll take them all. I went, what do you mean you take them all? James went, I'll take every one of these trainers. I went, hard up, because you asked the Martin hasn't got a fucking pick up on the back. I says, he says, whoa. He says, I paid for this thing, right? The boot opens up and it's like Santi's sack, and you just launch all these trainers in, right? And just shrinks them down. You can put as much stuff in as you want. So James goes, right, I'll have the lot. So the bloke he shouts to these kids from upstairs, right? These kids just start coming down, right? They come downstairs and went, load that back of that car up now with all these trainers. And James, I didn't know. And the bloke says, how much you gonna give us for these? And James went, I'll give you 500 quid. He went, 500 quid? He goes, he says, that's nice. I'm trying it. The bloke says, yeah, I paid more than 500 quid for these. James went, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 600 quid, right, if he gives you a dog. And the woman's like, oh, you can't have a dog. He's been in the family for 10 years, and he's the best rat catcher in the northeast, blah, blah, blah. He says, look, I'll hire you in a can, WD-40, because them dogs are fucking squeaky zoot. So the bloke's like, right, no bother. I says, I'm gonna have to go to the bank and come back. And he says, no, you're not going to the bank. Like, he says, I'm coming with you. So I'll get in the car, right? And James like pulled me aside and he went, yeah, you get in the back, let him sit in the front. I goes, why? Because he's a fucking divvy, let me sit in the front. No, he goes, no, you sit in the back with the Lurcher. So I sat in the back with the Lurcher, right? Chilling. The bloke sitting in the car next to him. And he just like, and pulled up the curb, right? And there's no young'uns there for the to lift the car over. And the bloke says, oh, just drive on the grass. So we fucking drive on the grass, start wheel spinning on the grass, right? And took off around the estate. And we're driving along. And James goes, oh, listen to this tune. And he puts this tune on, right? Fucking MC stomping back in the Hangar 13. It's fucking proper kicking off, right? And James went, because the wind, he was like, put your seatbelt on, right? So bang my seatbelt on. He says, oh, keep out of that dog. He goes to the bloke. He says, oh, do you like my new car? It's got all the tools and that, like. And the bloke says, aye. He says, you're going past the bank anyway. He goes, oh, it's all right. So we head down the peg, so it's straight, right? James puts his foot down. He goes, oh, mate, are you going on holiday this year? And he says, oh, no. He goes, oh, do you like flying? He goes, oh, I love flying. He goes, ta-da, boom, eject the seat, through the roof, and he fucked off, right? We was laughing. We were going, whoa. The Lurcher just jumped straight at the front seat and was like a combo team just sitting there, just going, whoa. Then I was sitting in the back going, whoa, that's meant that, like, we're just getting all these trainers from out, just bumped him off. And Andy took his dog. He's got an out left now. So then all was seen as police lights going on, woo, 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 behind her, right? I was like, oh, fuck, what we're going to do? Jim's going, oh, yeah. I'm going to have to test this car out now and start flying up. We turned it around about the top, right, and drove right towards the police. And there's another thing, we're playing chicken against them like that, right? Then he just turned round and flew straight back and straight in Newbiggin, right? And must have called everyone. You had the fucking helicopters, all the police, right? Following down Newbiggin, straight into Newbiggin, right? I goes, what are you going to do? Well, I call it here. And James like drove up the top, right? And he goes, he says, watch this, all right? Remember I seen James Bond? It was all that James Bond, right? He just drives straight off Newbiggin, the Church Point, right? Boom, into the water, and it just turns into this like submarine car. And the submarine car just goes all the way around, right? All the police had lost it. Oh, what the fuck's gone? Must have thought we died in that, right? And like drove all the way around into Blythe Harbour, and he just like comes up. And he drove from Blythe Harbour all the way, like back down to keep an eye out for the business and that. But he had these buttons in the car and just changed the colour of the car. Honestly, it was just like, you get a chameleon colour and it just blends into the road, so he's driving along, nobody can see it whatsoever. So Gans back, he Gans dropped me off at my house and he says, oh, what am I going to do with this Lurcher? I says, well, you bought it, you wanted him. And he says, Gans, but I'm going back offshore now. I said, what, in a week? He says, so fucking, what, to drive back to Asda, right, keeping it low key and that. And went up to Asda, and I says, yeah, I've just been sacked from here. And he says, you've just been sacked? So fuck, you're not barred from Asda. And I said, but I was getting loads of Greek goose and that for out, just giving me mates. And I said, look, just come on with me, nobody will say out. He says, and all the directors here, man, nobody will say nothing there. Alright, so walk down the dog aisle, get some dog food. Let me with a Lurcher, not even allowed the dog in Asda, I was walking along with this Lurcher, right? Then walking down the aisle in Asda, no dog food. It's fucking no dog food. It was Timmy Shift, who works on the food aisle for the dog and that. He was on the bend the night before, it didn't come in, so nothing got stacked. And all was left was cat food. And the bloke hands, sorry, he's not in the day. We're trying to catch up. We've only got cat food out at the minute. I says, can you go in the back for some dog food? Just sitting there waiting for you. Just comes back, oh no, got any dog food, blah, blah, blah. He hasn't taken the order in. So that's very fucked. James goes, I'm sure dogs can eat cat food. He says, really? He says, I am sure, we'll just buy. So he bought like 6 crates of fucking cat food, right? And we'll just about coming. I tried to click on here, like, so I didn't have to buy any food. I'm sure they eat microwave meals and all, like. Instead, he says, we'll get him a week's worth of microwave meals just in case he doesn't like the cat food. I didn't bother. So I've twigged on that, like, I got loads of microwave meals for the week. So then, got back into the car, right? Drove back home and he dropped us off, right, with this Lurcher. And all this fucking, I got in, right, Lurcher, loads of cat food, microwave meals, fucking loads of trainers. And all I done this morning was got sacked from work. Went to the job centre, and fucking hell, it's a big, massive adventure. Insane, man. Or at least apply for Tesco to make a job there. See ya.